call sign is Page 2. Verify and read back. Page 2, clear for takeoff. The situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have faith in you. Good luck.
Control, do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
Hear that? Column Squadron and your wingmen are airborne. Take off and form up with Mage 1.
Damage report. Where are we getting hit? No anti-air armament available on the escort ships. Electronics are malfunctioning.
Mage 2, altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
The carrier. Whoa, looks like the harbor's taken a lot of damage.
Can't have any more casualties. Time to stop the bullshit. Mage 2, form up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
Going for understood.
This is the AWACS Skykeeper. Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp.
Wilco. Trigger, I'm your wingman. You fly with me now. That's what it means to be in an element. You gotta keep an eye out for enemy bombers. Okay, here we go. Looks like bombers have been located. It's showtime, Trigger. Let's see if you can handle the spotlight. You're a good pilot, or so I told him. I had to fill an empty spot, so play along. It's still a leash, though. Stay in line and follow my orders, Trigger.
Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2.
Not bad, Mage 2. Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy. There it is, sitting there all pretty, just waiting to be taken. They're way overhead. Let's go introduce ourselves.
Our fuel storage is intact. It's asking for another round. All escorts roll up for another attack. Point is 835.
Watch out for the support aircraft.
Bandit.
Mage 2, walking.
Rifle 3 engaging. Hold on.
Behind one.
down. Looking good, Mage 2. Mage 2, target's in range. Pair of bombers.
Trigger, stay calm. You got this. I know the kid's shown some promise, but let's remember, he's still barely gotten his feet wet. Trigger, don't forget your special weapon.
Target lock. Firing.
Locked. Missile launched.
That's it. It's great when it's simple.
Enemy bomber down. Nice going, Mage 2.
Not too shabby, Mage 2. You still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back at base if you can make it in one piece. Skykeeper, this is Mage 1, over. Tally 2 bandits.
Copy that. It's a bomber and an escort.
Oh, there, Trigger. Settle down. Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Welcome. Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6 covered, sir.
Radio.
Golem, Mage, 2 new enemy groups. Mage 2, missile away.
This is HQ. Attention all combat groups. Are there any drones? Verify.
Drones? Are you kidding me right now? Jesus, this is the kind of shit that really chaps my ass. UAVs. I can't tell them apart.
Locked. Special weaponry depleted.
Harbor facilities carrier destroyed. Combat mission accomplished. We've still got half our baggage. Emptying them on hangars and runways. Enemy missile detected! I'm glued to this one.
Don't let them destroy the harbor! Where the hell are our fighters? The harbor's under heavy fire!
Golem 3, batted under 6. Fox 2, Fox 2. I'm glued to this one. Warning, bandit! Watch your tail, enemy behind you!
Locked.
I'm spiked. Attaching now. Firing. Tom 4 Fox 2. On his tail.
Page 2, locked. Missile launched.
Damn, spiked.
Locked on.
Going to Fox 2.
Ammunition 0.
Golem 2, Fox 2.
I'm in his blind spot. He's mine.
Target is hit.
Mage 2's bandit confirmed down.
They can burn with their whole payload.
Page 2, missile launch. Enemy bomber hit, but still airborne. Finish it off.
Caution.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Target was not struck. Missile away. Target destruction confirmed. Missile hit. Locked. One remaining.
Mage 2, keep your focus. You got this. Hesitating for a split second could be the difference between life and death. Stay sharp, think fast.
Roger that.
damage. Job well done. All bombers are down. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Good going, Mage 2. Flight Commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's slow down. It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss man on this.
Column Squadron, this is HQ. Did you confirm any drones?
What's the deal with all the drones?
Column 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
Seawater at Gunther Bay. I am Princess Rosa Cosette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Citizens of Erusia.
Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and meet back. Mage 2, clear for takeoff. The situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have faith in you.
We are currently assessing the damage to the base. We have confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was sunk. We know the attacking bogies were from Erusia. International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Yusian continent were attacked in the same way. The damage is severe. Many wars are lost by failing to recover from the opening blows. That means successfully retaliating was very important. You may have turned the tides of battle here. You have our thanks.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on. I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Yusia, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Yusia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Ocean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Yuuzhan peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Ocean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Yuuzhan was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oceans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Yuuzhan, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Yuuzhan, paid for by the Oceans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer. In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Ocean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
Princess Rosa Cassette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Today, Ocean airstrikes have shattered the lives of countless Erusians. Their attacks practically leveled the school I went to. It is heartbreaking.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship, too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia, on the opposite side of the Yuuzhan continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out, and set the dogs on me.
Erusia has made a declaration to the Ocean Federation and all countries on the Eurasian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Eurasia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
Squadron, Zordy, ASAP.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Locked. Fox 2.
Intercept! Fire the AA! Flee our vehicle out of there! Shit, where are the damn interceptors?
It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun.
Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up.
Targeting range of guns.
H2 has crashed!
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep. Fire the AA! Flee our vehicle out of there! Shit, where are the damn interceptors?
It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun.
Generate! Being attacked by enemy aircraft! We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility.
Caution.
The hell do you think the nearest airbase has got any fighters?
H2,
The
target
anti-air
down.
radar vehicle's been destroyed! They're going for the radar car!
They got their anti-air guns aimed right at us.
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there! Protect the radar vehicle!
Caution. Pull up. Caution.
The radar vehicles are under fire! Can we move them?
Target destroyed.
Caution.
Requesting permission to move the vehicle! We can't wait any longer! We need interceptors now! We don't have any anti-air weaponry in place yet. We can't put up a decent fight.
Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Wilco, here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
2 targets remaining.
That radar was just about to go online. We pushed the plan forward too fast. Things are so far from Allied territory.
destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
Enemy aircraft away from the base.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
Missile inbound. Breaking.
No, they're not linked to the radar vehicle. Launch manually. Redo the setup. On 1, Box 2.
Here's some feedback for those war merchants. Write your manuals in a language we can understand.
They're taking cover in the clouds.
Caution. Pull up.
Bandit has a lock. Break.
Missile.
Do we really have interceptors? They're still pounding us.
I've got you now. Firing.
H2 splashed a bandit.
Missile.
Box 2.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Breaking.
Missile.
We get the one radar we can't counter. We expanded the front line.
Explosion in the clouds.
I'm on this one's tail.
Missile.
Ground target destroyed.
Missile.
I got him. He's mine. Golem 2, you can't go after every target.
Caution.
The enemy has a lock on me.
Missile.
Missile in the air. Evade now.
Friendly down.
Missile.
Bandit coming at you.
Missile.
Bandit evaded attack. Trying again. Evade. Going down.
It didn't connect. Target confirmed destroyed. Nice.
Caution. Pull up.
Enemy has locked me.
Missile.
Box 2.
Okay, let's completely blind those bastards.
Breaking. I need to evade.
Locked.
Bandit in my sight. There's an enemy on your tail.
All aircraft. Residential area is below you.
Missile launched.
Missile. Missile.
Target lock. Firing. Hell yeah. Hostile has been eliminated.
I'm icing up.
Box 2. Good work, Trigger. The enemy's a lovely pile of scrap.
Targeting range of guns.
Kill 4. Missile inbound. Dodge. Everything's been burned down.
Right now, missile. Huh? Keep your mind focused. Enemy transport destroyed. There's more.
Missile inbound. Evade.
Box 2.
That's a miss.
Fire anti-air gun. Now.
Clogs.
H2 walking.
The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too. All transports have been destroyed, but the carrier... Missile, get out of the way! Enemies travel a long way, so they're trying to make this quickly.
Break down. Missile inbound. Right now! On my enemy's tail. I'm taking damage, but I'm good to go. Looks like they're a mix of veterans and rookies.
Missile.
They took a bite out of me. Breaking.
Box 2!
Missile! Right now!
Caution.
The enemy's airstrikes are flawless. Watch out for! Re-aim over clear ground. Skull 3, you have to bail out now.
Golem 1, enemy will crash in a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now.
5 targets remaining.
Enemy missile chasing me.
I'm on this one's tail.
First 6 enemies. Some are really good.
That's a miss.
You're low on missiles. Target is in range of guns.
Get away from that vehicle! Now!
Behind target and ready to attack.
Missile fired! Evading!
All right, this base is worth destroying. 4 targets remaining.
What? They gonna bring their buddies back?
3 targets remaining.
There's a Skull 4. Enemy missile detected.
Missile.
Box 2. The base is wrecked.
That's a miss.
I'm glued to this one.
Box 2!
Careful, the enemy has a lock.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Enemy has entered clouds. In pursuit.
They're losing it after their allies on the ground were taken out. Can't say I blame them.
Missile! Right now!
I'm targeting gun range.
Missile.
Box 2.
Missile.
That radar was just about to go online. Missile fired. Evading.
On target 6.
I've got the numbers and the strikes. Landed my sight.
Missile.
Missile fired. Evading. H2, enemy has a radar lock on you. APCs have nowhere to hide. Breaking off.
It didn't connect. Target has been destroyed.
Caution.
Breaking off.
Missile.
Box 2!
to launch. Away. What happened? Status report.
Multiple bogies on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're clear to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones. Well spotted, Clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Column 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Column 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter. He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it. Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning. Golem Squadron, surround them.
Fox 2.
That's a miss.
I've got him in my sights.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Don't ice up in there.
Golem 2, the enemy's reading you. The ice will melt.
Missile. Missile.
He escaped into the clouds!
Missile. Missile.
This one's mine.
No missiles remaining.
Ammunition 0.
Missed. This one's mine.
Bandits are in the clouds!
Missile.
Fox 2!
Missile.
Fox 2!
Missile.
Bandit, right behind you.
Missile. 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 Ammunition 0. Missile. 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 Missile.
Locked on target.
Feels like I'm riding a roller coaster up here.
I'm glued to this one.
Don't ice up in there. Fox 2. Fox 2. Watch out. The enemy has a lock on you.
Fox 2.
Missile. 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 Missile.
I'm glued to this one.
Don't try to read their movements.
Missile. Missile.
Get that hostile off your tail.
Missile. Missile.
Missile inbound. Missile inbound.
Missile. 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 Missile.
I'm on this one's tail.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
I'm iced up.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
They have a lock on you. Shake them.
I'm glued to this one.
Ammunition 0. Ammunition 0.
Enemy UAV confirmed
destroyed. Hell yeah.
Colin Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
Colin 4, Fox 2. He's mine. He's not getting away.
I'm iced up.
Watch out. The enemy has a lock on you.
Missile. Missile.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Missile, move!
Missile. Missile.
Missiles depleted.
Missile.
Bandit on your 6, shake him off!
Missile.
H2, missile launch.
Missile. Missile.
I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
There's a bar I want to try.
You're doing good. Just 2 more.
Missile.
Break, missile incoming.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Fox 2.
Where'd he go?
Target is down. 1 to go. Let's get through this without any casualties.
So, drones don't feel the G-force, huh?
Entering clouds.
My wings are iced up.
Ammunition 0.
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Fire the AA! Clear our vehicle out of there! Shit, where are the damn interceptors?
It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun.